Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's happy hour, and
I was just going to say, are you going to drink my half an inch of water I got?
it looks like vodka.
I didn't have time to get a drink because we were just on the phone.
Yeah, it's happy hour. I was going to tell everybody it's vodka. Welcome, everybody. We're Mike and Jennifer, and this is our Friday night virtual campground. Nice to see so many of you out there and waiting as we came about. So the campfire is burning brightly. Pull up your chair and let's see. This is, I think, the 6th or 7th one of these we have done since since we were all locked down, and now that is starting to ease up a little bit. I think some people will be able to travel even as far as a week from now. We'll probably end up doing a couple more of these, but once we get moving again, this is kind of like a temporary way for us to get together until we can really travel again. So we're in Okaloosa Island, Florida, and have been here now for
quite a few weeks.
12 years and counting. It feels like. I still have cabin fever. How about you?
Me too, especially because we went out and sat in the RV for a while, and I couldn't believe how much I wanted to go someplace.
Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? You go out and you sit in that thing, and we've got pictures up on the walls of the RV of some of our favorite trips. And I see those, and I want to go take more pictures. I want to go to new places, and then we're editing, and we have a video out tomorrow on. There was the second one that you guys all requested. Remember, we asked you to vote on which videos we should order. So the second one that's coming out in the morning tomorrow is on boondocking in Central Florida in the Ocala National Forest. So look for that about 8:00. But even in editing that, which we shot a little over a month and a half ago, I guess, I couldn't believe how much I wanted to be out there camping and how depressed I got that we can't go right now. I mean, I'm getting depressed about this. Are you guys getting depressed? I've been reading stories that people are having trouble focusing, and they just are kind of like, yeah, and we realize those are classic descriptions of depression. And I wonder if all this negative news is, I don't know. I feel
people didn't come here to listen to you complain here.
Well, I'm just needing a little psychoanalysis here. I don't know, but I wonder how everybody else is handling this. So
no, we all want to get going.
All right, I'll put another log on the fire, and let's go by and say, let's see here. First one up tonight, Linda Ward from rainy Mercer County, New Jersey. Hi, Linda. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Florida.
We had a storm yesterday. It was knock your socks off.
I should have.
Yeah, you should have had that picture.
It's on the Instagram page. If you go to Instagram,
yeah,
RV
the
Lifestyle
sky
Mike.
Was something else. I mean, rain clouds and a storm over a big body of water is pretty.
Yeah. Here's a question for you from Davis, Tandy, and Buster. Jennifer, how was the hogfish and pie?
The pie was wonderful, and the hogfish sandwich, they're always twice as big as what you need.
A big sandwich.
Yeah.
Big. And we never have had hogfish before. That was in our Key West video that we put out last week. And that was at the Hogfish Cafe. And it was good. It was near the campground, the Boyd's Campground in Key West. And we both had it. We were told that's the best fish sandwich in the Keys. And I think it was pretty good. It was a very mild fish.
It was a mild fish.
Yeah.
Usually when I eat fish, I don't like mushrooms and cheese on it. I like, grilled fish. I'm trying to eat healthy.
Yeah. And then we had the key lime pie, which you never.
Yeah, I like key lime pie. We had key lime pie tonight.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with key lime pie. Linda is in Justin, Texas, where she says they're having a beautiful, warm spring day. And Road Trip Buddy wishes he was camping with the Wendlands. Fourth post. What's for dinner tonight? It was leftovers.
We had leftovers.
We had leftovers from this morning's breakfast. We picked up omelets.
And you know how big they make omelets. You cut it in half and you got 2 meals.
You got 2 meals. And actually, you had leftovers from last night's pad thai dinner. We are doing brisk business with the takeout restaurants down here around Fort Walton Beach and Destin, and trying to support the local businesses and make it so Jennifer doesn't have to cook every night. But your food is better. I'll say that. All right, Brunswick, Georgia. They survived all the storms and tornadoes. They came through here last night. We had a tornado, they believe, just hit about 3 miles from where we are. I took a picture. If you go to our Instagram page, and you'll see it. There's our Instagram page, mine and Bo's. Oh, I don't have yours up there yet. Jen
Oh,
is
that's
his
okay.
RV Lifestyle Jen. But it was. I went out on the balcony, and the light just was perfect for like 1 second, and it happened to have the camera up. It just everything kind of had this glow to it, and it was really interesting colors. And then immediately I took the picture, and then it got weird. So, but look at that picture. It went through our area. And so Brunswick, Georgia, I know to our north and our east, there were some really wicked weather again last night. Spring storms in the south. Are you staying longer since Michigan is holding up until the 15th at least for their stay-at-home order? I'm going to wait longer than FL51 to head north to Western New York, but going to check out the Forgotten Coast at Alligator Point. So are we staying longer?
Well, I think we are going to stay just a little bit longer. The weather is cold up there, and I mean down here we have humidity and heat.
It was
But I am
81
very
today. 81.
I'm antsy to get back to our house. I
Yeah.
really am antsy. And I said I would be happy. Oh, they're going to get sick of me whining every week about the gym. But I want to get moving because all I do down here is sit. I mean, we walk, but I'm anxious to get to the gym.
Yeah. We should say hello. Bo wants to say hi. Hey,
Oh,
Bo. Where's
Bo
Bo? Is
wants
over here.
pets. Bo doesn't want
Bo
to say
is
hi.
over
He's
there.
telling me I have to give him pets every second or a cold nose gets put on me.
Yeah, he does. He does that. That's just the way Bo is, I guess.
Yep.
Hey, good evening from California. Ron is in upstate New York. Bill Sprague is joining us at the campfire tonight, as is Doug Fox. He's watching on the YouTube app on Roku. Old eyes need a big picture. I'm going to back away then, Bill, so you don't, or Doug, so you don't see that how close we get. We don't watch ourselves on the big screen because we don't like the way we look.
I prefer people watch us on a cell phone.
Yeah, yeah. Paul says, how's the weather there in beautiful New Hampshire? It's perfect down here. Ken Michelson's Princess says hi to Bo. Bo says barking back. Bo is going to bark. I guarantee it. He's now right here.
Looking out the
There's a
window,
window right in front of us.
waiting for somebody to take their dog out.
And he has like a half-mile, quarter-mile view. And if a dog is a quarter mile away, he sees it and he'll start barking.
And he has now come to the point they don't have to have a dog. If you're carrying anything,
Yeah, he gets good.
could be a dog.
Hey, super chat from Steve Biddle. Thank you, Steve, for that super chat. $20. Steve is in the Poconos, and the first round is on me. Thank you. I'm going to have a little more of that if you can. Thank you,
not
Steve.
drink my water.
This is all the, you only have like
I
a
know we
quarter
were
inch
on
of
the
water.
phone. I didn't have time to get more. I'm just teasing.
Maureen Tweedley joins us from Vancouver, British Columbia, bringing some sushi tonight. No sake, but she does have a G&T. Well, I might just get rid of the vodka or the vodka substitute water for the G&T. That sounds great, Maureen. Wandering Latinos, good evening in Sarasota, Florida. We're seeing more traffic and people in the streets. On top of that, more store opens. Florida's still technically under stay at home, but it's really hard to tell unless you want to go shopping down here. If you want to go shopping, it's hard because most of the stores, the retail stores, are closed. Not all. We saw a furniture store open the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Restaurants
are carry out if they're open.
And some of them have figured a pretty good way to do it, a curbside. Big box stores like Best Buy is open. You order online and they deliver it out to your car. I bought that camera right there. That's my new camera. And I got that new microphone. That's the windscreen, the dead cat windscreen. I got that from Best Buy. Just ordered it online, picked it up. The dog parks are open here. The beach is open here partially a week from tonight. A week from this morning, actually, they'll open for I think about 2.5, 3 hours in the morning and 2.5, 3 hours at night. And that'll be phase one. And the hope is that will last a week or not much longer. And then they'll open it up all the time.
Depending on if everybody behaves.
Now, we are noticing there are beach patrols out there that kind of kick you off the beach right now. But I noticed 5 surfers out there today, and nobody seems to be bothering them out there. So That's good. Hi from Oregon and Larry. Bruce says, hope you had a great week and stayed safe. Bruce is in Minnesota. Knit One Pearl One is there. And Bob Keefe in Illinois. Ricardo says hi. Cindy is in Texas. Who else we got here? Richard says they just canceled my Denali reservation. Don't know when that was for, but I would be surprised if later in the summer you couldn't get into. I don't know whether that's a camping in Denali or there's a big hotel resort there at Denali, but I assume it's canceling or camping. I don't know when that would be. Linda says you can go up north now in Michigan if you have a summer home. That was the restriction there. If you had a second home or if you had a lot to take your RV up to, you weren't supposed to do that in Michigan. And they removed that restriction. The governor there did that
I
today.
thought she said that she really wants you to stay home, but if you want to go up, you can.
You can, yeah. Kelly says she's tired of all this. Kelly, so are we. So are we.
I think there are some people who like it.
John DiPietro says he's not depressed, just upset. It's funny, everything I've been reading about this, and I probably read too much about it, has indicated that a lot of people have said, I just can't get started on anything. I have all these things I want to do, and I just get started, and it's kind of like I don't have a lot of motivation. And I've noticed that in me, like I usually start editing a video Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays when I do the Saturday video edits, and I wait Wednesday. I started it yesterday, and I could have finished it. No, I'll finish it tomorrow, and then just this, they say that's a sign of depression, and I don't know. This is about as depressed as I get, and I'm actually pretty happy.
Well, what I notice is I get up in the morning and I want to go because that is what I do. I get up and I go, and you're the opposite. You get up and you like to read for about 2 hours.
I have this routine where I kind of ground myself. I do all my email, clear out my email. I have this. I've shared you before that I started about a year ago with a thing called the Full Focus Planner from Michael Hyatt. It's just a great planner, and I use that all the time. And I kind of use that to plan my day, and I journal, and that's just important, I think, to get that all out. I never thought, for a guy who writes for a living, I never thought journaling would be helpful, but it is. And then I brief myself. I answer all my email, get the 0 email in there waiting for me, and do some of our social media. And then I'm ready to go for the day. But I need like 2 hours. You get up, you want to go like in 10 minutes after
I want to
you're
go
up.
immediately.
So that's our
And
conflict.
so yesterday I was like tense because I wanted to get going. I'm like, when is he ever going to get done? Because every time you look, he's reading something or take 2 steps, read something. And then I said, okay, the only way to solve this is we have to have the time that we're going to leave. Even though it doesn't matter, I have to know at 8:30 we're going to leave or 8:15 we're going to leave, because that way I'm not like ready.
And that leave is for Bo, and it's to the dog park.
Yeah, something that should be relaxed. I get too anal about it.
But we've been locked up together for 6.5 weeks. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Those little things start getting on your nerves.
Yeah. Greg Warren is in Pennsylvania, and he's depressed. The cover is still on. I assume the RV.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be able to get it out. Shirley says she's trying not to think of it. Too much negative stuff. March on. Absolutely, Shirley. The big thing is try not to just, find out what you need to know and then move on. And because it changes every day, right?
Well, actually, I'm kind of feeling like it's the same every day.
Hey, Renee is passing around some brownies for everybody at the campfire tonight.
I better not eat one. Caffeine will keep me up.
She said it's a gorgeous day in Michigan. Well, I'll eat yours.
Is that true?
Yeah. You can't. She can't eat chocolate after about 3 in the afternoon. It keeps her up all night.
About 1 o'clock.
Maybe. Gil is in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We love Elizabethtown. That's where we would like to spend the night in that general area. Told you about Bo barking. I don't even see what he's barking at.
I don't even see a dog out there.
That's probably a half mile away.
Must be across the street.
Yeah. Sharon says they're tired of all this. Linda says she's good. She likes staying home. Lots to do around the house.
A lot of people do like staying home.
Yeah. Chris is here from South Carolina. Don Farmer wants to lighten some of the restrictions. Less shampoos. Where are you going to be May 1st? Enjoy the beach. We'll be here. We're staying.
Yep, we'll be here May 1st.
I think we'll probably be down here in Florida for another couple of weeks, if not longer.
Oh, don't say longer. Oh, well,
What if they open the
if
gym
our
next
kids
week? What if they open the
if they open
gym?
the gym on the 1st, you can stay as long as you like, but Bo is getting hot.
Yeah.
It's getting hot down here.
Now, Ricardo is in Georgia, and he says, we're going to a local state park next week for 3 nights. Good for
Good.
you, Ricardo. Sending me some pictures, online
Good.
check-in, no contact with staff. Georgia, as many know, with some controversy, has reopened much of the state today. And, I think there are certainly areas where and camping is one of them. I mean, come on, camping is the ultimate social distancing.
As long as you don't use the bathrooms.
Yeah, that way in our RV, most of us have it in our RV. Asparagus wrapped in bacon to the campfire. I wonder if that's going to go with Renee's brownie. Good. Publix key lime with sliced almonds. You should show them that key lime. That's what we
Yeah,
had
that's
tonight.
what we had tonight.
Here's the secret for all of you people. When you come to Florida, you'll see all these restaurants. Our key lime pie is the best. Key lime pie made fresh. The best. And trust us, we eat a lot of key lime pie. I can prove it if I stood up. You can tell me. The best key lime pie is from Publix supermarket.
The best key lime pie is what's right in front of you with a fork handy.
That's true. That's true. But we do like Publix key lime pie. Doug Murdoch is in Mount Plymouth, Florida. I'm not sure where that is, Doug. Mount Plymouth, Florida. Bernice says it's still cold in Toronto, Canada. That helps to keep everybody warm. I'm looking at my temperature back in Michigan. It's 53 degrees, it said. So
that sounds kind of nice.
81, 53.
It's
81 out here, 53 in Michigan. I'll take this. Jeanette, we bought an FX. We were wondering where can I get sheets that fit on the Murphy bed, and we find it heavy and the bed hard to make. You want to talk about that? You've ordered those sheets from them, but we wouldn't recommend that.
I ordered the sheets from Leisure. There was some kind of little insert.
From a company that they're affiliated with.
Not Leisure selling them, but somebody else. So the bottom sheet and the mattress pad I bought, but they were very, very expensive. Much, much, much too expensive. If you have a seamstress nearby, or if you have a sewing machine, try to fit the sheets yourself. Find somebody who you just go buy whatever sheets you normally buy, and have somebody alter them.
And
our mattress is 68 by 68. The mattress.
Theirs would be the same because it's a Unity FX.
Yeah, and
68.
You're the one who
68.
They have the FX like we have.
Yes.
Well, you lift the bed up and lift the bed down.
It is heavy. I can see when I'm 93,
I'll put it
it'll
down,
be hard.
But I don't push it back up.
When I'm 93, it'll be hard, but so far I can do it. And
Gotta pump that iron.
Bump that iron, lift that bed up. But I see you're making me want to go out and get camping, get moving again. We need to be in Arizona and New Mexico. That's where we were supposed to be right now.
Right.
And oh well, our time will come. The Roads We Roam are with us tonight at the Campfire at their boondocking spot in Utah. We're on our way to a work camping job in West Yellowstone. Now, I heard that West Yellowstone's not opening until July, or Yellowstone itself isn't opening until July. Is that true still, or have they upped that? Now, I know most of the time Yellowstone doesn't open until mid-June anyway because of the snow. They're still getting rid of the snow. But I read somewhere, I thought today that it was, and I saw a story a week or so about it too that said the same thing, that they weren't opening until July. So I'd love to know if Yellowstone Park itself is open. And I would assume that West Yellowstone, with all those campgrounds there, that's an entry city to Yellowstone. They're probably getting people right now, even starting. Chris Cowley joins us. Chris is our graphics guy, and he says, help to remember to put comment all in caps or question all in caps at the start of your message so that we can pick out the questions from the comments as we keep moving here. And I know some of you want to get political here, other than the fact of saying we all want to get out of this lockdown, but we try and keep politics and talk about the virus itself. We're gonna skip over that. We all know, and there's plenty of news for all that stuff. Other than to say that we all want to go traveling again. That's about as far as we're gonna go. Skip Watson is a neighbor here to us here in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Hi, Skip. ND RVs, North Dakota RVs from North Dakota. And Marshall says, question, I'm serious now because I've been watching. How are you cutting your hair, Mike?
He got his hair cut right before the lockdown in Florida. I said, get your hair cut. This is your last chance.
About a month. About a month.
And I am scheduled for the 1st, May 1st. I booked an appointment to get my hair done because they were taking appointments, and I thought as soon as they open, I'm going.
Now they had announced the lockdown, but this business was still open. They since closed a couple days after I got my hair cut, but it's not
Because I
bad.
got
It's
after them.
starting to get a little long, but it's not too bad. I like it a little shorter, but hopefully they'll open up. They'll start opening up here. Much
We're
of the states
thinking
open up in a week.
we're thinking a lot's gonna open up in a week.
Yeah, yeah. Um, let's see. All right. You look great on my max high def screen, Jen, more than Mike. You got to
Oh.
tell everybody that, Bill. She
Thank you.
does. She always does. You know, watching your show instead of the NFL draft. Thank
Uh-oh.
you, Thomas, in Port Charlotte, Florida. Joe James from the Delirious Nomads. Love that. Southern California. And Ricardo reminds everybody hit the like button and also that little thumbs up button. If you do that for us. First timer from deep East Texas, Sam Rayburn Lake. Beautiful part of Texas. Am I supposed to be hearing something? Yes, you should be. If you're not hearing it, I just said hello to you. So Paul passes along a comment. We had a tornado touchdown in North St. Petersburg, Florida. A local resident had major roof damage. We're in the southern part of St. Pete, so they're lucky on that. Hi from Northern California and Joyce. Question from Debbie. Do you have some idea when campsites will open in the U.S.? All of our parks, trails, and marinas remain closed in Ontario till June.
Woo.
We may set up RVing in our driveway. Many of the parks are in the phase 1 opening, where you'll see parks start to open around the country.
Can you cross into the States? Can you cross
Yeah.
into the States?
Right now, in your case, Debbie, you can't. The border is still closed for non-essential travel. Truck traffic and commercial traffic is cleared, but RV travel between Canada and the U.S. on both sides, us U.S. people going into Canada or Canadians coming down, it's closed. When will that open? I don't know. They just announced that they were continuing that earlier this week. Now, whether that will lift in a week or two, I don't know. I think we'll see lots of places starting to open up. Some next Friday on the 1st of May, some have extended a couple of weeks. I would think by May 15th, we will see many places opened up for travel.
I'm betting June 15th.
Well, I'm just okay. Jen says June, and I think it's Leanne Burr is in lockdown Wolverine Lake, Michigan. Well, the leisure travel and locks, fellow Unity FXers. We should have a little secret handshake, don't you think? I don't know. I have to figure it out. Bernice likes being locked down. She's planned her garden on her kitchen table. Lori Edwards is in D.C. Hey, Lori, thank you for joining us. Hello from South Lyon, Michigan. I think your water glass, if half full, is not half empty. I like to think half full too, all the time. Does not sound like depression to me, more like retirement. I wish it was retirement.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, everybody's lost income on this. Everybody.
No, I meant, we were out there tearing around, and now we're waiting.
James just did a porch party with friends at Walloon Lake in Michigan. So many people are doing that. They're using Zoom to make these contacts. It's pretty cool. Joe and Kathy in Long Island. We're still on lockdown out there. More of our reservations were just canceled. Yeah, making earlier travel arrangements. It's still tough to do that. Hetty's in Ontario, Canada. Last snow just melted here. This is our first campfire. Well, we're going to bring you right up to the front of the campfire, Hetty, and help yourself to some brownies going around. And somebody made sushi tonight. First trip in a few weeks, says Davis, Tandy, and Buster. We'll get a hydraulic leveling system installed on our little Mercedes-Benz Class C. We're excited. That is a great thing to have, that hydraulic leveling system. You will love it. James, what year is your coach? What would be a good starting number? I know that's kind of personal, but the prices are from one extreme. The years of our coach is 2019. And if you're asking what we paid for it, I don't share that. I don't share what I bought my car for or any of that stuff. You deal with your dealer. I'll deal with mine. And, it's not fair to the dealers. And I don't answer those questions. The bank, you can call the bank. The bank really owns it. Weird news in New Jersey. Somebody passed out while driving and crashed, was wearing an N95
Oh
mask while driving,
no.
couldn't get enough oxygen. Police stated the mask should not be worn driving.
Oh, that's good to tell people.
That is good to tell everybody. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ed, for sharing that.
I have trouble. I just bought two new ones from somebody at the dog park, and I think it's a little harder to breathe through
Yeah.
than the first one I bought at the dog park.
Yep. Stephen, Isabel, and Stephanie, Stephanie, and Stephen and Isabel from Montreal, Canada. I'm not pronouncing
California.
that right. Stefan. Um, but bonjour. We're glad you're with us. Steve Chapman is in Pennsylvania. Zenda is in Okeechobee, Lake Okeechobee. It's a
Been there.
cowboy town in the middle of Florida,
Mhm.
around a great bass fishing lake.
Arizona.
She's in Okeechobee and need to head west
Okay.
to Lakeside, Arizona. We have
Okay.
work waiting there.
Mm.
Hi from Nova Scotia. Hope you can get up this way sometime. We do too. We do too,
Yes.
Rick. My wife and I have been binge watching your channel, and we're hoping to purchase an RV when we retired. Can't wait to get on the road. Well, thank you, Rick. We have plans to get there. I don't know. Probably won't be this year now with the way everything's going, but we can't wait to get to the Maritimes and spend a significant amount of time up there. From Marquette County, Wisconsin, it opens up campgrounds only if you have a permanent campsite with a private bathroom in your campground.
Camper. Yeah,
in your
that
camper.
sounds, like a good plan.
Yeah. Let's go through. If you've driven down Highway 36 going into Estes Park, Colorado, it's amazing. Love the river that parallels it, that great river.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful area. Estes Park, Colorado is right on the edge of the Rocky Mountains National Park. Awesome place. AB Lifestyle makes sheets for the FX. I don't know
Okay.
where that is. I know what we spent was way too much money. Had a little elastic band.
Oh, well, don't go there.
Didn't work, bro.
So
Took forever to
got
get
it
it
fixed.
replaced. I'm
No,
just saying.
I found somebody who fixed it.
You've had a seamstress, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Have your top sheets sewn to the bottom sheet to keep from pulling off. That's great. T-Bone says, love your videos. 100 degrees today in Phoenix.
Oh, our grandson is there. Our oldest grandson just had a job transfer to Phoenix.
Yeah. We love Arizona, but I'm glad we were there in February. It was great. Cocktail time in Rhode Island. Greetings from Charles and Dayton, Ohio. Sligo, Ireland. Well, welcome. Bring a chair right up to the front of the campground.
I want to go to Ireland.
Yeah, we do too. Beautiful place. Hudson Valley, New York joins us. Rune is there. Rob and Vicky from Piperton, Tennessee. They have the Travato, and they named their Travato the Raven. I wonder if it's black. A black
I'd
Travato.
say so.
Linda, I like staying home too, except when I'm forced to stay home.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, good
Mike
line.
was just telling me that tends to be a characteristic of me, not to tell me something.
Yeah,
I get all riled up.
yeah. Patrick, I've been around Orlando, Florida since November. I'll be heading back to Wisconsin Dells Wednesday. I'm using Boondockers Welcome and Harvest Host along the route. Both of those are great services, and we just really recommend them. Hey, I want to tell everybody about our community. If you have not been a part of that, have you signed up yet for our RV Lifestyle community? It's a free newsletter that you get every Monday, absolutely free. It's jam packed with all sorts of RV news, tips, information, resources, videos. And when you become a part of our community, you also get special discounts on a lot of RV services. So if you go to that link right up there, rvlifestyle.com/community, just enter in your email address, hit return. I think you'll then get do you really want to subscribe? There's no charge to you, and we invite you to be a part of our community. I'll leave that up for a few minutes. Okay, Carla says Yellowstone and Glacier will open June 15th. That's about the normal time. We went online yesterday when the news broke, reserved our spots, already getting full. That is great. We're here in Montana and love your channel. Carla, we love your state. I need to find a real estate person in Montana. Honest, that is my favorite state. I love Montana. And it's just such a great place to be. So we'll be there. That's going to be one of our 7-day adventure guys. We are big fans of Glacier National Park, and we've got that all done, and that'll be out hopefully by midsummer. Usually, the Going to the Sun Road doesn't open until like almost July. So to have them both open for camping in June is great.
It really is.
So, and Yellowstone, I had read they weren't going to open until July as well. So if they're both taking reservations, that's awesome. Thank you,
That's
Carla,
wonderful.
for that. That's great. T-Bone says, my daughter Sierra would love a shout out from Jennifer. Sierra.
Yeah. Hi, Sierra. So this is great.
There you go. Crystal, hello from Indianapolis. Myself and my son love your show, and we now want an RV. You both make it look so fun.
It is fun.
Crystal, it's a ball. It is a ball, and you can start small. If most people, you buy something and you can trade up. But absolutely, I would love to meet you guys at a real campground sometime. So thank you for checking in and the kind words. Patricia is in Lake Luzerne, New York. Hi from Sue and Gord, Owen Sound, Ontario, Canada, waiting for
Sounds pretty.
getting the RV out of storage. We love Owen Sound. Love that part of Ontario. That is a great part. Who else do we have here? Michelle is in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Bought some home brew and cider to the campfire. Hello from San Francisco Bay Areas. I'll take some cider. Would you like some cider?
Certainly. If I could have donuts now.
Oh. Did I tell you that donut shop on the way to the dog park opened up today?
I'm not going there.
Oh, well, it did. Yeah.
Without exercising,
Yeah.
you can justify it. You can get you a couple pounds off, then you get a treat.
That's right. Lori Collins, first timer from Lexington, South Carolina, and she says our state parks are opening for reservations soon, ready to go camping. I'm told that Florida is taking reservations for May. So Florida state parks. So they're going to be opening. And again, I want to remind everybody that we do have a video coming out tomorrow right here on the channel. It's released 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings. It's our weekly video. And this one is on boondocking. People say you can't boondock in Florida. Well, we found a great place, Central Florida, huge national forest, the Ocala National Forest. Check that out. That'll be at 8 o'clock tomorrow. And it's still closed right now. I just checked today, but I'm thinking we're going to start seeing a lot of those national forests areas open up as well. Walt loved the Key West story. How was the hogfish?
Good.
Yep. Bonjour. Anyway, I'm not. There are Marines talking to Stefan or Stephanie, whatever it is. Bill reminds everybody to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, please do subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's great. When you click the little bell icon, then you get notified when we go live and when we have a new video on, and you won't miss anything. That's always fun. Tulsa still in lockdown. There's 1,500 cases, still not peaked there. Let's see. Everyone smash the like button. I love that. Who else do we got? Christopher reminds everybody to become a part of the lifestyle community. Sign up. Yeah, I don't push that enough. Our community. I think I gotta have I call you guys fellow travelers, and I gotta have a cleverer name for it. But it starts off with you getting the newsletter every Monday, which I have people always saying we didn't know about the newsletter, or we have people who have the newsletter and they say, oh, we didn't know you had a podcast or a YouTube channel. So we probably can't promote it enough, but you get the newsletter in your e-box every Monday morning. It goes out at 6 a.m. Eastern time. Lots of news, tips, resources. And then when you sign up, you get immediately a whole bunch of discounts and special pricing on lots of RV accessories and services. And you get first notice of all sorts of things that we're doing, like our new books and all that sort of stuff. So check it out. Just again, just go to that address and sign up. First timer joining us from Rogers, Arkansas. That's Sharon. Great to see you, Sharon. Did your granddaughter win the artist competition? We shared that Sunday night. She did not. She didn't get enough online votes. And I think she came to it late. Some of them had been on there for a week, and she just did come on to it.
She had over 500 votes.
She did. She got about 500
But I think whoever won had about 1,500.
Yeah, somebody had got it. So Let's see. Improv agility. I agree on Montana. I've worked for the U.S. Forest Service in Missoula. Greatly enjoyed my time there. We
Mm.
have loved Montana every time we've been there, and can't be there enough. Okay, Kate Chesney is splurging with a frozen white Russian at our happy hour campfire tonight with Hershey's chocolate. A must bike ride tonight. Thanks, guys. She says, I'm alone. Well, no, you're not, Kate. You're at the campfire. What was that? With Hershey's chocolate. We were at the Hershey RV show last September.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seems like a year ago.
Seems like
I mean, a
forever
lifetime
ago.
ago, and when we could get close to other people. And we were eating out at the Hershey Inn,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a chocolate martini that was dripped with Hershey's chocolate. It's on one of the videos on Hershey if you see it. But anyway,
And
past that White
I
Russian.
had their dessert that was really good. Their cake.
Oh
It
yeah,
was a mousse, chocolate mousse or
chocolate
something. It was
mousse. Yeah,
really good. I've
yeah,
never had anything as good as that.
yeah. Ed Richards is with us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Camper Life is here for the very first time, but they've been full timing for almost 10 months. Congratulations. Hope you guys are hunkered down someplace good right now. Watching from my patio, says Jenny, while my husband grills Southern Illinois. Uh, my husband grills, she's in Southern Illinois. Can't wait till it's all clear for us to travel again and see y'all's adventures. Well, our adventures, we started putting them out last week with the Key West trip. And then tomorrow is our boondocking in Central Florida video. And we've got some more that we'll be releasing over the next month or so. We were on a big tour throughout all of Florida doing a number of videos and stuff for our Florida 7-day adventure guys when the shutdown happened. And since we have this condo up here in the Panhandle, as the shutdown happened, and we just made our way north and came here just when they shut down the whole state. And that's where we are today. But we're now putting those videos out because we're going to travel again, right?
And we stayed in Florida, the Panhandle, because it's pretty, it's pretty good here versus we are in a suburb of Detroit, which isn't good.
That's our permanent home
Our
back in
permanent
Michigan.
home.
Yeah. State parks in Tennessee opening May 1st.
Wow, that's encouraging.
That is really encouraging.
Very encouraging.
Yeah. Kate says, forget it, Mike. She didn't even see that donut shop. Have more pie. I'd like to, but she would see that. Just watched your winter camp out. How do you meet other folks interested in winter camping?
We just tell everybody we're going.
We do this. This will be the 8th year if we do it again in January. We just post on our Facebook group, hey, we're going camping, and we usually set the second or third weekend in January, and we always go the same place because there's always pretty much guaranteed 2 feet of snow on the ground, and people come 40, 50 rigs and from all over the country. So we will probably do so again this year, and we don't set that date until late in the summer, but that's on our Facebook group, and it's a lot of fun. If you don't know how to get to our Facebook group, just go right there, rvlifestyle.com/Facebook. You got to join the group. So there's some questions that we ask to make sure we don't get spammers and stuff like that. And you go over the rules of the group because it's a big group of 30,000 people. And that's how we use. Then we have subgroups for when we set that group. We have a winter camp out only group, and you'll get the hang of it. But the Facebook group, our RV Lifestyle group on Facebook, is just a great spot for you to go, stay informed. If you have a question, a problem with your RV, somebody on that group will help. It's a great group, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know whether I should say if they're having a bad day, don't vent.
Yeah. It's one of our rules. Yeah. If you're having a bad day, it's not a place to vent. It's a place to share the dreams and have fun and connect with other people and make friends. But we'd love to have you be a part of our Facebook group as well. The Floros are here. Hey, Deanna and Dwayne, good to have you. Our Ohio State Parks open May 17th for camping. Otherwise, they never did close for hiking. We're headed to one Memorial weekend. This is so encouraging to see all of you sharing your travel plans as things are happening.
This is exciting.
Yeah, that is awesome. Let's see, who else do we have here? Shanna, good evening, everybody. And I'm kind of going through. Chris gives us a good tip here that I want to pass along. He says, check the community section in your main YouTube page feed when you come to the channel, or head over to the community tab. We use that a lot for updates and some questions that we post there. And there's a link to it. It's on YouTube, and that's how you can find our community. But
You
when
know,
you get to the main page, there's a little tab for community.
I bet there's other folks out there that have kids or grandkids graduating from high school or college, and they're kind of up in the air too about whether there's going to be a ceremony
Yeah.
for the graduations.
We have a grandson, the one whose football video I did last fall, I've shared with you, and we were down here a lot in the fall, down in the South in Georgia, and he graduates
The 17th.
May, and we don't know what they're going to do about a graduation ceremony. But although Georgia just opened up the state, so but they're in Albany, Georgia, which is
Yeah,
kind of like the
that's a
hot
hot
spot,
spot. I think
huge
the
hot
whole
spot.
country,
Yeah. So
it's
I
a
don't know
hot
if I want to
spot.
go sit in a.
Maybe.
I don't think so. I think I'll send him a card. Can we just send him a card? We can try that.
Yeah, I think our son just told us that they are
Yeah.
a genuine hot spot. How many people there and how many cases they have.
Michael says, hi from San Diego. Missed part of your live chat, but now it really feels like the weekend joining your chat. We're glad you're with us as well, Michael. It's great to have you here. And I've actually caught up with all of you guys. So that's awesome. And we're going to get it out a little bit early. We're going to end this a little bit earlier because the light is still there. I have this thing about, I try and take a picture of the sunset every night, and it's going to be a spectacular sunset.
Looks beautiful out there.
I'll share that on our Instagram page, but you can find it, and we'll put that up there. But this is our Friday night campfire. We just added this during the lockdown, and again, we're not going to probably continue this once we all start traveling again. We will keep doing our Sunday night Ask Us Anything, and we'd love to hook up with you guys again then. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time, we release the next video on boondocking camping in southern and central Florida. And then Sunday night at 7 o'clock, we'll be back here with another live stream on just looking at. Okay, and that'll be on our Ask Us Anything on Sunday night. And Shauna says, I have two great nephews graduating from the same high school. It will be held at a local drive-in. Is that the one what high school is that, Shauna? I wonder if that's the same, if it's Deerfield, Windsor, because they didn't know that. If that's the case, let me know. We might go to the drive-in. We'll bring the RV, and that'd be great.
Block the view for others? Maybe not. Hopefully not.
See Me just bought our boondocking guide. Can't wait to read it. Well, thank you. Glad you did it. Love your weekly emails. That's where I found out about the boondocking deal. We're having a special sale on it. I'm not going to push our books or anything here with you guys.
And you
we did.
Janet Matthews is out there.
Where's Janet Matthews?
Orange.
Orange.
Up to orange.
Oh, there's Janet Matthews here. Got a bottle of Pinot Noir to share around the campfire. Thank you. And a little Fireball. And that's a little inside joke for our winter campout friends. Fireball, which is that cinnamon flavored whiskey is the official drink of the annual winter campout, as Janet well knows.
I mean, they were putting it in Jello. And
they made it in Jello shooters.
Kind of like
they were cooking cookies with it. I mean, it was crazy. With Janet, it's great to see you on there, and you can pop that. Somebody give Janet a wine opener so she can get that Pinot Noir spread around the campfire for us all. That's great. Linda McCrae, according to Reserve America, Florida State Parks open May 16th. So you can reserve your spot, and I have not checked that. So if that's correct, that's awesome. May 16th to reserve your spot in Florida State Parks. What percentage of boondocking versus campgrounds when you travel? That's a pretty, probably.
Is it 50-50? I don't know.
It's probably 70-30 boondocking. That's our favorite way, and we tend to almost always boondock going out or coming back from a destination because why pay, $50-$60 for a campsite just to spend the night? And we count boondocking, if we're going to stay at a Cracker Barrel. And then when we get someplace, we always look to find a place, if we can, to boondock where we can be all by ourselves and in the middle of nowhere. That's us, the epitome of the RV lifestyle. Now, we do go to campgrounds. We like to pick them up, when we run out of water and it's time to drain the tanks and top off the water and do laundry. We'll go to a campground, but probably 70-30 is what I guess our goal would be, and what we try to do. Christina just finished teaching high school English class online. Thank goodness it's Friday. Christina, just congratulations to you for the challenge of trying to teach kids online and to keep kids learning. That's great. Janet, would you pour Christina a glass of that Pinot Noir that you brought a little while ago? She really would like some of that. That's great. Shanna says that each graduate can have 2 cars attend. So we'll have to check that out. Is that, I assume that's Deerfield, Windsor. So
I don't know. Our kids weren't aware of what they were doing for the
no,
graduation.
it's a
Maybe it's
different
another
school.
school.
She's another school. That's
Was
Clover High School in South
South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's
that's
not
a
our
great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is really a good idea. So that's great. So Clover, South Carolina. What a great name for a town. I like that. All right, I am out of here. It's 45 minutes that we've been doing this. The fire can keep going. I just ask whoever leaves, make sure you put the fire completely out and take your chairs with you because we hate waking up in the morning and having all these chairs around the campfire and
All
we
wet
don't know
from the
who they're
dew.
all wet from the dew.
Yep.
Any of the bottles that you leave behind, if there's anything in them, we're going to probably keep them ourselves. That's just the rules of the host of the campsite, right? Yep. And we love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll see you 8 o'clock tomorrow with our release of our next travel video, which is on boondocking in Central Florida. And we'll be back here Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. And God bless you all. This is ending. It's not going to end soon. It is ending. And we have dates in many states. You've already shared them tonight. We'll see you out there on the road. Bye-bye.
Happy trails.